Welcome to a grounding flow yoga class, and we are going to start just by sitting onto our knees and bring our palms together in front of the heart. And if you'd like to join me for an Om to start our practice, to really ground and root down in towards the center of the body. We are going to do some grounding standing poses and also some core to really hug in towards the center. We're keeping it nice and short to pack it in and to ground and to root. So let's take the palms together in front of the heart and join me in one Om. Take a nice big inhale. And release the hands. Set intention for your practice. If it is for self-care, if it is to feel more open in the feet and feel your steps more, or if it is to put your intention into a new idea that you have, whatever it is, welcome to your practice, and let's take child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, stretching the arms forward, active child's pose. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones, lift the belly, expand the back body, ground down by spreading your fingers nice and wide, by pulling the belly in, and gently come all the way up onto all fours. Tuck the toes under, arch the spine up to the sky, pull the belly in, and then bring it all the way in towards the upper arm bones. Stay nice and activated in towards the spine. Exhale, push the spine up to the sky, expand the whole spine, and then inhale, exhale, extend it back out, and we'll do one more. Exhale your spine all the way up towards the sky, and then slowly come to neutral. Plug your upper arm bones in, take downward facing dog, and let's walk the feet in slightly so that we have the heels flat on towards your mat, hands flat for a fully grounded downward facing dog. Press the palms down, claw your fingertips, all four corners of the feet down. Stay nice and activated the whole time. We'll take a few breaths right here, opening up in towards the back of the legs, rooting to hands, rooting to feet, and feeling a nice, full, clear energy going through the whole body, plugging in. And then slowly stepping your feet back, and your hands can come a little bit more forward. From here, come over to plank pose, come down to your knees, to your chest, to your chin for Ashtangasana or 8-pointed Chaturanga. And then from here, inhale to Cobra, stretching your legs back, low Cobra, high Cobra, whichever works for you. Pull yourself forward and up. And then exhale, bring it all the way back down. Stay nice and rooted and grounded. Pull back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, and then gently from here, come up to all fours and come to downward facing dog. Heels towards the floor, pedaling in towards the ankle. Step your right foot between the hands, come to feet wide apart, staying nice and anchored into feet and hands. Turn your toes slightly in, so that we have the heels slightly turned out and the full activation and opening into hamstrings and lower backs. Pull the belly all the way in. Take your left hand in the center. Take your right hand to your sacrum and groove your hand in towards your sacrum, and then root it all the way down through the legs. Lift and twist. Gaze up towards the sky. Maybe the arm comes all the way up. Maybe it stays on the sacrum. And then exhale, bring it back down. Take your right hand in the center. Find a nice little groove in towards your hand and your sacrum, where they can hang out nicely together. And then from here, pull the belly in, maybe stretching your left arm up towards the sky for nice and twisting, fully activating and rooting into legs. Exhale, release, bring it all the way back down. Step towards the front and take your downward facing dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana, rooting hands, rooting feet, rooting and grounding all parts in between. Come over to plank pose, lower all the way to your knees, Ashtangasana, toes, knees, chest, chin. Inhale into your cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder, and then exhale, bring it all the way back down. Push back, child's pose, big toes together, knees apart, one breath, staying nicely grounded. Breathing into all the layers, make your way back to downward facing dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step your right foot between your hands. Come with your left foot flat. Take your hands out to the side. Two-hand supported side angle. Staying fully present into hands, into feet. Front knee over the front ankle. Breathing. Centering. One more breath right here. And then slowly take yourself back with your hands to the inside of your right foot, and then we'll stay right here and give ourselves a little bit of a pause. And then exhale, step it back to downward facing dog. Wherever your feet lands, to feel grounded and rooted in towards the back of the legs. Come forward to plank pose, lower all the way to the knees, Ashtangasana. Toes, knees, chest and chin, and then inhale to cobra, inner shoulder, outer shoulder. Exhale, bring it back down, push back, child's pose, big toes together, knees apart. And then from here, make your way to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones, root through all parts of the body. Step your left foot between the hands. Turn your right foot flat on the floor. Take your arms out to a diagonal. So two-handed supported side angle. Rooting and grounding in towards hands and feet. And just really feeling fully connected. Fully anchored into all parts. And by pushing against the floor, then we activate our muscles a little bit more in towards the bones, and then we feel more grounded, more rooted, more into our intention. We'll take another breath right here. And then gently from here, bringing it all the way back to the inside of the left foot. Flip your right heel up to the sky, and then we'll stay right here for a low lunge supported version. Just opening the legs helps to ground and root. If we can just open our hips and our legs, then our feet feels nice and open and rooted, and we feel a whole lot more in our own body. Let's step it back to downward facing dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come forward to plank pose, and then lower knees, chest and chin, Ashtangasana. Inhale to cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And exhale, bring it all the way back down, push back, child's pose. Tuck the toes together, palms forward, activate our belly, press the palms, and gently make our way up to downward facing dog. This time, step the right foot between the hands. And then from here, we're going to take the hands slightly to the inside of our right foot, come up on the fingertips, bend it all the way down, and then extending your right leg, and your left foot comes flat. Adductors, hamstrings, long side body, grounding, and then we'll bending it back down. Again, we'll do this 3 times. And then exhale, rooting, grounding all the way back down from all parts of the body. And then we'll come and do that one more time. Bring it all the way down. And extending the leg in the front, rooting your left heel down. Take your right hand inside your right shin ankle. Take your left arm up for a nice plugged in Trikonasana, triangle pose. Feeling all parts of the body nicely hugging in, skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Exhale, release, take the gaze back down, and gently hands inside your right foot, bend your right knee and step back to downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. Ashtangasana, a very grounding, rooted chaturanga version. And then inhale, come all the way up into cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And then exhale, bring it back down, push back, child's pose. Second side from child's pose, come up to down dog. From down dog, step your left foot between your hands. Turn your right foot flat. Take your hands to the inside of your left foot, and then we're going to bend it all the way down and extend all the way back up. And then we're going to hang out right here and get a nice big extension on the front leg, on the back leg. Few more breaths right here, and then taking our left hand outside your left shin ankle, and let's have it on the inside. I believe we did inside, so we'll stick with that. Inside feels more grounded to me, more hugging the front side, the midline. Take your right arm up to the sky. Take the gaze up towards the thumb. Few breaths right here, feeling all four corners of the feet. Skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Exhale, release. Bring it all the way back down. Turn your back foot, hands on each side. Step it back, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank pose and lower the knees. One more Ashtangasana. Bring it all the way down. And then inhale into cobra. Inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And exhale, take it back down. Push back to child's pose, big toes together, knees apart this time. Bend your elbows to the side and give yourself a nice relaxing child's pose. Few breaths right here. And then gently from here, we're gonna come back up to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. We're gonna press the palms and walk the feet over towards the hands and fold forward. Uttanasana with feet wide, grounding and rooting, top of the head towards the floor. And then from here, bending the knees and coming all the way down to a seat. And from here, take your feet wide, take your hands around your quads, around your IT band, and then we're going to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down. Nice. And then taking the hands to the sides of the hips, bringing your feet nice and wide, and then bring the lower belly all the way in, hugging into the core for the last part of our practice today by just really scooping the belly in, connecting upper and lower body, taking the hands behind the head and doing chest lifts, exhaling and inhaling, and just kind of plugging upper and lower body together. Exhaling and inhaling, and exhaling and inhaling. And we'll do another 4 here, holding on to the muscles on the upgoing and on the descent as well. We'll do 1 more, and then we'll hold it up here and pulse it and pulse it and pulse. And seeing if we can just use the abs, kind of leave the glutes and the hamstrings out for now, and just exhale and pulse it for 4 more and 3 more and 2 more and 1 more, and then we'll take it all the way back down. And then from here, take our legs up into tabletop. Take the hands either to the side or take the hands underneath the sacrum if we need that extra help to keep that lower back glued in. So we're working with our abdominal muscles, lower abs. Really, all of them are involved, but let's see if we can really target that upward flowing motion, the middle section of the body, Uddiyana Bandha, by tapping or just like walking the feet. I'm just going to walk them a little bit to get a little bit of a fun burn for our abdominals, for the organs, for the digestive system. And we'll just keep on walking the feet and walking them and trying our best to release the neck and the scalenes and the small muscles that supports our neck. We just leave them out and just bring it all the way to the belly. We can just kind of check and see if it's involved. And we'll do another 8 little walk here and 7, just to feel fully grounded when we are finished with our practice today. I think we have about 4 more here. Enjoying tapping the toes, plugging the spine into the mat, and staying super active right here. Let's do 2 more walks and 1 more. And then from here, we bring the knees into the chest and hug it all the way in and take our hands around the knees and just squeeze everything all the way in. Get a nice digestive massage and really just kind of flushing the organs, and then from there bringing it all the way back out, taking the feet on each side of the mat and taking your knees windshield wiper style side to side. A few more breaths right here. Just kind of flowing through the hips, flowing through the side of the waist, hip flexors, belly, so that we have that nice hugging in, grounded feeling. And then from here, feet flat. Take the knees in, hands around the hamstrings. We'll roll it all the way up and come to a nice, comfortable, cross-legged seat, or sitting on a block, or however we'd like to sit. And gently from here, closing our eyes, sitting nice and tall on the sit bones. Coming back to our intention of our practice, whatever that might have been for us. If it was creating some space for self-care for ourselves, maybe this was it, to pay attention to our body, to clean and clear it. Maybe we exerted some energy into a project that we want to put into motion, or maybe it was to just fully ground into our physical body and feeling present at all times. Whatever it was, we'll wrap it up into an Om and seal our practice. Take a nice big inhale. Thank you for joining me for this grounding yoga flow session. I hope you enjoyed it. There is another video up here, somewhere, maybe it's up here, that you can click on, and we'll continue our practice together. Make sure to follow me, subscribe for new alerts about more videos for you to enjoy. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.